Aloha, friends! Welcome to another episode of Tiki Enlightenment with yours truly, Dave the Comb-Over.
Today in the Comb-Over Cabana, we're diving into the Fog Cutter. This isn't a dainty drink. This is a cocktail that looks you dead in the eyes and says, "You sure you want to keep going?" It's citrusy, it's boozy, and it's historically responsible for more bad decisions than a clearance sale on jet skis. And speaking of bad decisions, here's Jesse, my reluctant sidekick. He's here to mix the drink while I do all the important stuff. Telling the story and looking fantastic.
You know, it's wild how confident you are for a man whose job description is talk while somebody else does all the work.
Confidence isn't just my cologne, it's my entire personality.
Confidence. When you want to smell like Dave. The essence of comb-over.
Alright, Fog Cutter. This drink comes from the golden age of tiki. Big flavors, multiple spirits, and absolutely no concern for moderation. It's often credited to the West Coast tiki movement, where bartenders look at the normal cocktail and said, this is fine, but what if I ruined your afternoon?
Comforting. Truly. You and this cocktail have that in common.
Before we turn into a full-blown situation, we need to talk about why the Fog Cutter exists. Because this drink didn't come from someone gently experimenting behind the bar. This came from a man looking at the world saying, people need a break.
That makes it sound almost noble. You know, your kids might say, that sounds sus. Your kids will never say that again, by the way. You're welcome.
Imagine this. It's the 1940s. Post-war America people are tired. They're stressed. They've been rationing sugar and hope for years. And suddenly, boom, tiki bars explode. Places where you can forget your boss, your mortgage, and the general state of reality.
So, escapism with little umbrellas and pineapple garnish.
Inscrutably. And that's where the Fog Cutter shows up. Usually credited to Victor Bergeron, better known as Trader Vic. Now, Vic had a philosophy. Drinks should be bold, understandable, and effective.
Effective like cancel your plans tomorrow effective?
Bazingo! The Fog Cutter wasn't subtle. It didn't whisper. It showed up with multiple spirits, aggressive citrus, and just enough elegance to convince you everything was under control.
Let me guess, it wasn't like my irritable bowels. I'm bleeding from my anus!
Never was! And the name tells you everything. A Fog Cutter is a nautical term. Something strong enough to punch through the bad visibility. This drink wasn't named for vibes, it was named for results.
So the idea was you come in foggy and this clears your head?
That was the pitch. The reality was more like, it replaced your fog with a different fog. A louder one.
In the medical world, those are known as side effects.
Here's what makes it interesting historically. This drink marks a shift in tiki culture. Earlier tiki drinks, especially from down the beachcomber, were mysterious. Secret blends, hidden ingredients, things you weren't meant to fully understand.
And this one? People are talking about forever chemicals, microplastics. This isn't making me excited to drink this, Dave.
This one is honest, almost aggressive about it. Gin? Yes. Rum? Absolutely. Brandy? Why not? Wine float on top? Of course. Who wouldn't? It's like the drink is daring you to object.
That feels very on brand for you. But I have to object. Objection! Prosecution has an oversized head. Motion to dismiss.
Inscrutably. But seriously, this is Trader Vic saying, I'm not hiding anything. You ordered this. We're adults.
Were they though? I think I need to see some credit scores before I serve you this.
Debatable. And my credit is a perfect round rational number. By the 1950s, the Fog Cutter had a reputation. Bartenders know it as a one per customer drink. Not because of the rules, because of the consequences.
So this wasn't a have-to-chat cocktail? They weren't sipping this on Sex and the City?
Oh, hell no! This was a decision. People ordered it when the night had already taken a turn, or when they wanted it to. Tourists ordered it because it sounded exotic. Regulars ordered it because they knew exactly what it did.
Wait. I've seen this movie. I need to check my life insurance coverage first.
And that's how you end the evening efficiently.
You know, I love that this drink is basically the bartender ringing the bell. Abandoned ship!
That's the beauty of it. The fog cutter represents tiki growing up. Or, at least pretending to.
This video is sponsored by Wilderness Adventure Goods.
Of course it is. Because nothing says adventure like you trying to sell people furniture during happy hour.
The legendary now serving chalkboard menu. A masterpiece of rustic elegance. Adventureland, Fair. Meet your home tiki bar.
Translation? It's a chalkboard you can write rum on every night.
How dare you? This just isn't a chalkboard, Jesse. This is a chance to announce today's special. Whether it's Mai Tais, zombies, or the sad reality of whatever's left in the spit bucket. They come in rustic or in shipwreck styles, because sometimes paradise needs options.
Yeah, like rustic elegance, if you want to impress. Or shipwrecked if you want everyone to think your bar barely survived a hurricane.
Exactly. Wilderness Adventure Goods. Helping your tiki bar look like it just washed ashore since I decided it should.
Well, you can check them out at wildernessadventuregoods.com and listen to Dave tell you about them for another 10 minutes.
Buy one today and your bar will thank you. Jesse, cue the dramatic outro music.
You mean humming the Jaws theme again?
Perfect.
It's not fantasy anymore. It's escapism with muscle.
So instead of pretending you're on a beach, you just stop caring that you're drinking alone on a Tuesday at 11 a.m. in jorts.
Now you're getting it. That's why it's stuck around. Not because it's flashy, but because it works.
I didn't expect this drink to be so intentional.
Neither do most people. That's the surprise. The fog cutter isn't chaos. It is design catastrophe.
Which explains why I suddenly feel like this drink is watching me. And I hid all the googly eyes.
It is. And it's very proud of you. In the same way a tiki bar is proud of someone ordering their third last drink. Now, before this turns into a teachable moment we all regret, we start with citrus. Go ahead and add 2 ounces of fresh lemon juice, Jesse.
Because tiki drinks are basically vitamin C with a criminal record.
Affirmativo. Bottled citrus is how dreams die. Now, follow that with 1 ounce of fresh orange juice. This adds sweetness and rounds out the acid so the drink doesn't punch you in the throat.
Bottle juice, give you lecture. Example. Dirty. Why juicer so messy? I'm gonna do that all the time. Sorry, it's oranges. Rocky say oranges. Example. This is a big orange. Last time it was dry limes. So far this seems friendly. Adding lemons and oranges. It's some kind of like citrus prison gang.
That's the trick. The fog cutter always starts friendly. Now we sweeten things just a bit. With a half an ounce of orgeat syrup. Almond based, rich, and responsible for about 40% of tiki drinks existing.
You know, you talk about orgeat, the way some people talk about their kids.
Exactly. If I had a kid, I wanted to be dependable, a little nutty, and absolutely essential. Now comes the part where this drink earns its reputation. With 2 ounces of light rum. This is your foundation. The thing that makes it feel like a tiki drink, and not a cry for help.
So this is the responsible phase? This jigger needs a marker that says no. Spilling almost as much.
Briefly, enjoy it while it lasts. Now, add 1 ounce of brandy. This is where people who order the drink stop asking questions.
Whew, already doubling up. Or doubling down. It's like that KFC sandwich. I love the smell of brandy, but I don't think I can drink it by itself. 1 ounce of brandy?
Correct! And we're still pretending this is fine. Because we're not done, add a ½ ounce of gin.
What do they call it? Dry gin, wet gin dry. Wet gin dry? Gin dry? Why gin? Ah, it's squirting
Qui-Gon
me.
Jinn.
Qui-Gon gin, yeah! You know I'm pouring a little heavy here. Not exactly. That was a little over the measurement mark. It's fine. That's what you get for being a nearsighted bartender.
Jim keeps this drink honest. It reminds you there are rules, even when we're about to break them all.
Yeah, he says that as I add a third alcohol type to this thing. Yeah. Bending the rules is par for the Comb-Over course.
Because I'm a professional. Gin adds structure and botanicals. Keeps this from being a rum-only free-for-all. Now give it a solid shake with crushed ice. Don't be timid, Jesse. This drink demands commitment.
Shake it like a baby on the treetop.
Strain that into a zombie glass over fresh crushed ice.
Somebody made an alcoholic out of this good Christian boy.
And now, this is key. We finish this with a 1 ounce dry sherry float right on top.
So, wine on top of a triple spirit cocktail. This is turning into a shame and guilt sandwich slathered with humiliation sauce. Like, the Real Housewives of Somewhere Awful.
Yes, classy chaos. The sherry adds a dry, nutty finish that makes a fog cutter feel sophisticated. Right up to the time where you stand up too fast.
I feel like this drink has a warning label we're ignoring. But you know what? This drink
Alright, moment of truth. Raise your glass.
If this goes poorly, I want it noted. I was just following orders.
Oh yeah! Bright citrus up front, smooth sweetness in the middle.
And then the booze sneaks up like it's been waiting in the alley. It wants your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. That's better than it has any right to be.
Well, that's the fog cutter. You don't order it, you survive it.
Whew, that's how people lose an evening. And their pants. And their wallet. And their clothes, boots, and motorcycle.
See? Who needs pants? I barely have legs.
Alright, listen up, you hooligans. We have fun here. We make drinks. We make bad decisions. But not that bad.
Yeah, drinking and driving is about as smart as using a tiki torch as a merkin comb. Or carving a dick out of an orange peel.
You drink, you don't drive. Simple. Call a cab, get a ride, or just sleep on your buddy's questionable couch.
Or better yet, stay at home and drink responsibly. And don't make fruit dicks. Probably while watching more of our videos. Well, you can make the dicks while watching our videos, but you know. Like and subscribe.
See? Smart thinking. Now be safe, be responsible, and pour me another, Jesse.
That was dog.
I still love you.
Eat
I'll call you later.
And it's not working anymore. And now it's gone. That's great.